found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places. In this one and that one and that one and that one and this one.
You're making $50,000, don't date. I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date.
Again, I'm with you.
You're not ready to date because courtship costs.
Okay.
Everything costs. You can go for 22 walks in the park. Eventually, shorty is gonna need a sip of something. She gonna be thirsty. This bottle of water is $3 in Atlanta. Let's not play. So if you don't have any expendable cash, don't date. And whatever that looks like for you, you might only make $50,000, but you live in a shoe, and now you got expendable cash. Or get you a bottom of the barrel bitch that's gonna date you when you have no money. If she doesn't have that expectation, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, enjoy it while it lasts, because eventually you're gonna wanna run, because she doesn't stretch you. She doesn't make you the man that you need to become. She allows you to be this stagnant dude in the same jeans for days. You know what I'm saying?
Be cutting up.
I'm
You
just
talk about
saying.
me.
What if a guy said to you, you got to be of a certain weight? You got to be 150 pounds and under in order for me to date you. What would you say to that? We know you'd call him misogynistic, right? He's materialistic. How dare he? The reality is, an average woman doesn't want an average guy. A below average woman doesn't want an average guy. I'm talking overdraft, student debt, consumer debt, no direction. That woman doesn't even want an average guy. That's the problem. Okay, these women out here thinking a high value guy is just falling from the sky.
49ers girlfriends and wives, it is now our time to shine. For all you people who hate on NFL girlfriends and wives, especially on the Niners, y'all love to hate us. Guess what our job is now? The off season is here. We are waiting on them hand and foot. Just took okay, let me not do too much, but just took a loss in the Super Bowl. We're gonna be dealing with mood swings, a lot of anger maybe taken out on us, but just don't take it personally. We can't take it personally. They're home. Now we gotta do the cooking, more cleaning. We got a big job, especially the moms. Ooh, the NFL mommies with kids. I said that really weird. The NFL girlfriends and wives with kids. Y'all wonder why we just post is having fun. It's during the season. Do you know what goes on during the off season? We are put to work. We are personal assistants. That's why we enjoy ourselves when we can, but yeah, back to work.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what you signed up for. When you're dealing with a pro athlete, he doesn't necessarily want to cook and clean. He wants to focus on training, being the best version of himself, coming back next year, working in the off season, and just really improving his game. So as a woman, you should be the support system that he needs.
I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now. I divorced my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here. That is not success. That's fucking sickness. I found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places. In this one and that one and that one and that one and this one and that one, and my body count going up and my value going down.
I'm just looking at her age, right? She appears to be a little older. So it seems like she's learning this message at a older stage. Okay, it's just unfortunate that she had to ride the CC, the carousel of multiple guys at this age. Okay. And this is where the feminist movement has failed so many women. Okay. They ride the CC. They lose their capability to pair bond. Psychologically, they're damaged. Okay. They got emotional damage from multiple guys, multiple relationships that didn't work out, heartbreak. The list goes on and on and on. And they want a guy, a high value guy, a productive guy, a competent man to come in and to swoop in and to deal with this, right? That's why a lot of these older women are mad when high value guys go after younger women. Okay, they start shaming them, insulting them, that they're going after younger women. You look at Marcus Houston, for example, if y'all remember that story. I think his girl right now is 21. I think Marcus is 38 or something like that. Married, by the way, with a couple of kids. Right? He did it the right way in regards to getting married and having kids. It's not to say that he had a baby mom and, you know, he was a Ray Ray and Pookie and knocked her up and took off. So, I mean, at the end of the day, life is about what you put into it. What you put in is what you get out.
What happened in your dating experience to where you're now like,
It's a lot of pressure on black men, specifically dating black women. And I love black women. Social media and the culture has put a lot of pressure on us. This could be just based on environment. When I moved to Atlanta, you know, women here are very entitled. And listen, I'm not blaming anybody, so I don't want this to turn into...
When you say entitled though, break, what does entitled mean?
I'll say financially entitled. I feel extreme pressure. And I get hit on by white women, I get hit on by all kinds of women. But when I get hit on by black women, I immediately feel this entitlement of, I gotta pay for something.
Wow.
I gotta pay your rent. I gotta help you with your car note immediately within 2 weeks. Or I'm just saying what I've experienced. I'm not saying that's every woman. Nowadays, if I take somebody on a date,
$400.
immediately, and I don't even drink. So if she drink, that's the couple hundred. If the hookah's 45,
Dessert?
lamb chops is 50, dessert. So by the time
Valet.
I was just getting ready to say valet. So we didn't spend $400 for me to see if you like me.
Say that again.
So it's like I'm spending. That's just the first date. You want to go out again. I didn't spend $1,000 on 3 dates just to see if you might call me back or maybe text me back. And then because you're a beautiful woman, if you don't like me, you can go get the next man to do the same thing.
You just made it easy for me to disqualify you. Okay, that's the way I'm looking at it. Because the ones that you got to worry about are the ones that are sneaky with it. Okay, they pretend that they like you. They pretend that they're actually interested in you, using manipulation tactics to get into your wallet. Okay, these women out here talking about they want a male, high value guy, whoop-de-whoop, scram.
The clip that continues to spread around the world of when I asked, do you open up emotionally to women? And you said no, you shouldn't do that or else they'll throw it back in your face. Shannon Sharp brought it up to your good friend Monique, and Monique had this to say.
How do you take advice from a man who has no woman? And I love Shaq. But how do you take advice from my brother that has no one?
So she said, I love my baby. I love my brother Shaq. But who do you open up to? So she did disagree with you.
The answer, my beautiful sister, and I love you too, Monique. First of all, let me address this. We can have respectful disagreements without getting personal. And I would never get personal with Miss Monique.
Yeah.
I'll never get personal with a woman. On air, on social media. I love Monique. She knows I love her. But I'm going to address her questions. She used the word pillow talk. I don't pillow talk. She used the word, Shaq doesn't have a woman. Really, Monique? Monique.
Obviously.
Really? But who do I open up to? Nobody. And let me tell you why. Because my remedy to success is I have sayings. Like, for example, on the way over here, I saw 7 homeless people, bro. Who am I to complain? I flew here private. I got my whole crew with me. We got $1 million suite. So in other words, before I start getting all sad, I say, shut up, man up, and figure it out. So therefore, all the problems that I have to define that they're really problems. And they're not. There's people with far worse problems than I got. And I feel for those people. So I don't complain, because again, I was raised by a drill sergeant, and I'm glad he raised me the way he raised me. So to answer my beautiful sister Monique, when I have problems, I have to define if they're real problems, and most of the time they're not. He said something about me, she said something about no, I'm not that guy. I'm here. Yeah. And the reason why I'm here because so many people depend on me. My mother depends on me. I ain't got time to be soft. My father told me, you don't play well, your mama gonna lose her house. Imagine that pressure. Yeah. So I'm not gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna get my mama a new house.
The only time where I think I've seen you emotional is when you went through that awful stretch with family loss.
Yes.
Do you go to family in times like were you able, or do family members come to you?
I'm always gonna be emotional about my sister and Kobe.
Yeah.
It's my fault. And what I mean by it's my fault, I could have been the bigger man and been like, baby sister, I love you. Cole, what's up, my boy?
Yeah.
Like, when you're a leader, you don't have to wait.
And in those moments, you looked at the situation and
you always think you have time.
yeah.
I always think you have time. Like, I need to start calling you more. I know I see you every Tuesday, but I can't take granted I'm gonna see you every day and you're gonna see me, so.
That's why you say I love you all the time.
Yeah, but.
I respect that.
So, that's gonna always be with me. But then again, I'm not gonna be at home pillow talking, telling somebody, yeah, it's just something I deal with and I deal with it my own way.
You do more than talk on that pillow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yes, exactly. No, but now again, the clip that went viral, this is just me.
Yeah.
You don't have to use my method. You ask me what I do and I say no. But I like it because people can agree or disagree, but this is who I am and I'm not gonna change.
Yeah, you're not asking other people to do the same thing.
I'm just saying this is not nothing I do because I'm taught to be a man's man.
Yeah.
If you got problems, deal with it. Don't put those problems on your wife or your kids. Deal with it, sucker.
All right, guys, so there you have it. He's basically describing some old school tough love. Okay, grab your nuts, roll the dice, suck it up, and, you know, do what you have to do. Okay, more of a warrior mentality. Okay, and a side note, yes, if you tell a woman your problems, eventually down the line, could be 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, eventually she will throw it in your face. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. But again, Shaq is basically saying, I'm a man. I have to do what I have to do. No one is going to save me. People are depending on me. I am here to serve, to protect, right? To be that strong force for the people around me. And it's interesting that that concept is under attack when it comes to a man. Okay, having a masculine man staying in his frame, making sure he does what he has to do, is frowned upon in today's society. Amazing. So what is Shaq supposed to do? Is he supposed to cry? Is he supposed to be on antidepressants? You can't talk to women about man problems. Okay, they don't know that if our money's funny, we can't function properly. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Go ahead and provide me some feedback. And until next time.